Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Bharat Kardak. I will be guiding you through this whole journey of chemistry for next 2 years. First of all, I will take this opportunity to talk about some current situation. We are in the lockdown period due to coronavirus spread in India. And the first advisory I would like to give is whenever you sit for any session like this, using a computer, mobile, textbook, or any kind of stationery for your studies in this lockdown, I advise you to use a hand sanitizer before you start your studies, and you should sanitize your hands after completion of your session. In this session, I am going to tell you how we are going to proceed in this lockdown period. For the students who are now entering in standard 11, they have an extended holiday of their standard 10. They don't know at what time their classes will start again. So to fill this gap, we are going to talk about chemistry every day using this Zoom application for 1 hour session at 10:30 a.m. except Sundays. The students who have passed or who will be qualifying their standard 10th exam this year, now they will enter in an era of competition. This competition will be actually starting now, but the results will out after 2 years when they will appear for nationwide exams like NEET and JEE. The students who are aspirants for medical or engineering branches, they will be preparing for these 2 years to try their level best in these exams. So here I would like to give a small note on the difference between what SSC board and CBSE board is offering to the students. SSC board means Secondary School Certificate Board, which is a Maharashtra government's organization. And CBSE, the Central Board of Secondary Education, is an organization by central government. The curriculum defined for SSC and CBSE is somewhat similar, but the depth of syllabus for CBSE is little bit more than the SSC. I had several arguments and several communications with the state government officials regarding filling the gap between this SSC and CBSE syllabus. In the last government, I had almost 5 meetings with the Minister of Education, explaining him that the Maharashtrian students are lagging behind in the central exams only because their syllabus is somewhat lesser than the CBSE. Let me show you the two books. This is the first book for standard 11 chemistry. In this book, it is clearly written here that this book is prepared by Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Research, Pune. And here is another book which is published by the central body, that is National Council of Education and Research and Training, that is NCERT. Many of you have heard this word NCERT. This is the NCERT book. So what does they do? They define the curriculum for their all national schools, which are situated in several locations across the country. In Maharashtra also there are several CBSE schools, and nowadays many schools and colleges, junior colleges, have started following CBSE pattern, and they are following the CBSE syllabus. So I request to all students who are preparing for next 2 years for this kind of exams to follow CBSE books. How do we get CBSE books? We will get the CBSE books in two ways. In rural areas, it is difficult to get hard copy, but you can go to the district place and buy some books from any bookstore. They are quite cheap. Means a book of standard 11 will cost around 150 rupees, and standard 12 chemistry book will cost around 250 rupees. So these are very, monetarily we can say that they are very cheap books, but they contain the whole lot of knowledge which will be sufficient for you to prepare for next 2 years. After 2 years, you are going to appear for these exams. There are several publications, several authors, and many more question banks worth lakhs of rupees in the market who will be trying to sell you their material. But my humble advice will be you follow the textbook given by CBSE. In the next 2 years, what we are going to do is we are going to arrange such Zoom meetings every day at 10:30 a.m. and I will be showing you the textbook which is downloadable from CBSE website. Remember that you have all the resources for free available on CBSE website. I have downloaded a book for you. You just look at my screen. I will share the screen of my laptop with you like this. And here you can see the standard 11 chemistry book. This is the unit first, that is chapter number 1, some basic concepts of chemistry. This contains 28 pages. This contains the concept, this contains the problems, the solved problems and exercise. So we will be going each concept by concept and each page by page, and then we will solve the problems and we will solve the exercise. Always remember that these books are prepared by some expert committees. So every sentence, every topic which is selected and which is written in this book have come after several brainstorming sessions of this team of experts, which is constituted by the NCERT. So we should respect it. And that's why we should not avoid reading these books. My humble advice is that you should read your each textbook, whether it is chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, English or any other language or any other subject. At least you should read this book for 10 times in your next 2 years course. And I assure you that if you read this book for 10 times in your next 2 years course, you will never fail in any kind of exam. Because every sentence, every word, every concept written here will be come into your examination paper with some twisted language. But if you are familiar with this book, I am sure you will be able to solve that tricks and come out with greater numbers. So here, this will be our modus operandi, that I will be showing you the textbook and I will be using some other digital tools to draw the figures, to solve the problems. Those students who can download the book, I advise them to download it from standard 11 chemistry book from CBSE website. Go through it and then we will start these sessions. So all the best to everybody in this corona lockdown time, when everybody is looking for some solution, some chemical solution to the virus. Let me tell you one thing very clearly, that this whole world is full of science and scientific phenomena. A small virus of some nanometer size, it has a protein and it has a n number of nucleic acid, which are, you must be hearing the word genome code. They are in a sequence and everybody want to know what is that sequence, what are the kind of mutations, and what is the probable vaccine or what is the probable remedy or therapy or protocol to conquer on this war against coronavirus. So let us start our mission with understanding the chemistry. Chemistry nowadays is becoming a multidisciplinary subject. Almost all the scientific subjects are becoming multidisciplinary subjects because physics is involved, chemistry is involved, biology is involved, mathematics is involved, public health is involved, and that's why to understand this we have to know every bit from all these subjects, and hence we should study all the subjects with same interest. So again, all the best for your studies and thank you. See you soon.